Hello, fellow wanderers. I'm Endri, and thank you for joining me as we wander through some more Star Wars KOTOR. We have lightsabers. We do not have anything to put in the lightsaber. That's Bastila's weapon. So there's not much we could do about it. Burst Blaster. We can put that on there. Any more armor? Yes, we could upgrade this. Well, if we had anything to upgrade it with. Alright. Let's head out, shall we? Let's grab her and... mission.
Kin kunoba mulirat.
I am the one who won the race, yes.
Rundi hadonga kuhungabi.
Ah, Canderous Ordo.
Takum justak miki grabam. Tongai tuam gigi yumalith pa ang inkot.
Thanks for the message. I'll go meet him in the cantina.
Shagji kin lord chawata uma?
And Bastila gets her
I'm
little
here.
bumps. So you are definitely Dex user for one. Try and max that out while we can. You don't have any skills. Fine. Ah, powers. You start with Force Aura. +2 to defense and saving throws. Affect Mind and Stun. Force Push, throw Lightsaber. Let's give you... what do I give you? Give you that. We're gonna up this again. Force Cure. Well, 6. All right. Burst of speed. Up. Kills. Eats. Force immunity, stun, and night sense. Don't know what that does exactly, but okay. We definitely want to give you improved to weapon fighting. And we want to give you cure. Go. Look at your equipment. Double-bladed lightsaber. Interesting. Huh. Fifth energy shield. Interesting. Normal energy shield for now. Oral amplifier. Now, if we look at you, if I give you Bredric's belt, give you Bredric's armband, if I give you Bredric's gloves, and I'm going to give you the band here. Seems good. We have the neural band. Ah, right. You can't really wear much for the way of armor. Oh well, that's fine.
Yeah?
What?
Alright, let's take a look around. You've still got plenty of side quests to finish. You have pretty free reign of the city now too, so that's good. Almost done with Taurus. We could go to the cantina. I want to go to the other part of the city though first. And we're all healed up. Good. Your party members do use their abilities on their own. You could, of course, always manually select them as well, which might be a good idea.
Hey, Bastila. You ever use the Force just for fun? You know, a little jolt to the Force to trip up some jerk who's ticking you off?
I would never use the Force for such petty and trivial revenge. The mere thought of it's preposterous.
Aw, come on. There's gotta be times when you thought about it. Don't be so stuck up. You can tell me.
I am not stuck up. I merely have the years of training to give me the wisdom and understanding to see how childish such an act would be.
Childish? Is that a crack about my age? You ain't much older than me, Miss High and Mighty. Just 'cause you're some Jedi doesn't mean you can be a prissy little... What the... Hey, that wasn't funny.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Mission. Come now, we have to get going. Please, do try to be less clumsy in the future.
Oh boy. My party members do not get along with each other, do they? Okay. Hi, Mission.
Hey there, what can I do for you? Really? You want to know about me? Nobody's ever really been interested in me before. What do you want to know?
Where are your parents?
Big Z's my family, you know? My parents, well, I guess they're dead. It was just me on my own until the day I saw Zalbar in the lower city. I could tell right away he was in trouble. This was before the gang wars were out of hand. But even then, the Volkers were scum. A few of them were hassling Big Z, trying to pick a fight, but he wasn't looking for trouble.
Who would want to pick a fight with a Wookiee?
Hey, nobody said the Volkers were smart, but there were 3 of them, so maybe they figured they could handle him. I don't know. Anyway, I don't like the Volkers at the best of times. And when I saw them picking on this poor Wookiee, all alone on a strange planet, overwhelmed by the big city, I just lost it. I screamed out, "Leave him alone, you core slimes!" and charged right at them. Well, one of them saw me coming and slapped me so hard he just about knocked me cold.
I ain't a kid. Those Volkers have no class.
Hey, don't treat me like I'm a little girl. I ain't no kid. I'm 14 years old. Those Volkers didn't scare me. They're nothing but cowards. I knew how to deal with them. Of course, I never got the chance. I guess Zalbar didn't like seeing me get smacked around. He let out this howl and yanked that Volker a meter up off the ground and held him there by his throat.
What did the other 2 do?
The other 2 screamed and ran off. Can't say I blame them. The first time you see an angry Wookiee up close, it isn't a pretty sight. I thought Zalbar was gonna rip that punk's arms off and beat him to death with his own fists. The Volker was so scared, he fainted. Or maybe it was Big Z's breath just knocked him out. I keep telling Zalbar to brush those choppers of his, but he never listens. Just stay upwind when he's speaking and you'll be fine. Anyway, I knew those Volkers would be back with friends, so I grabbed Zalbar and we took off. Ever since then, we've been a team. We look out for each other, you know?
We should get back to the task at hand. Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Like I used to tell my brother, fast talk and slick words don't get the job done.
Didn't know you had a brother.
My brother's a touchy subject, you know? It just so happens I don't really feel like talking about him right now. Nothing personal. Let's just get back to the business at hand, okay?
Alright, fair enough. I wonder if that droid vendor can sell us that droid yet. Would really like to get my hands on it. Or that might be the prize for winning all of the missions. Missions, the arena fights, as it were.
Hachu apanki. Tangabu. Kakin.
Droids.
Bona nakach. Mucha shakapaka. Yiki.
Run. Going now. Alright, so I can't get him yet. Well, we also need to go turn in a bounty real quick in the lower city. Guess we'll actually go to the Cantina. Should be high enough level now to take care of
Listen to me, people.
anything there. Hey, Mission. Just talk to you.
Hey there, what can I do for you?
Let's talk about your brother.
I was a little snappish when we last talked. I'm sorry about that. I get a little touchy when it comes to Griff. It's kind of embarrassing telling people about him.
Why?
It's complicated. Griff wasn't the most popular guy. He had his faults. But I still loved him, you know? Sometimes people don't understand. I never knew my parents. My brother always looked out for me. He's the one who brought me here to Tars. I was just a kid, only 5. But I remember the trip, if you could call it that. We were stuffed inside a packing crate in a starfreighter's cargo hold with just enough food and water to make the trip. Not exactly first class, you know?
You were stowaways?
I don't know the whole story. I was pretty young, but my brother owed a lot of money. Might even have been a few arrest warrants out for him, I don't know. The only way to get off the planet was to smuggle ourselves out. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like we were criminals. Well, maybe my brother was. See, this is why I don't like to talk about it. It makes Griff sound worse than he really was. My brother had his problems, but he always looked out for me.
He's family. You have to stick by your family.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Without my brother, I don't know where I'd be. He gambled and drank, and he was always borrowing money for his latest get-rich-quick scheme. But he had a good heart, you know? He taught me how to survive, showed me how to slice into a computer security system, how to get inside a locked building without the entrance codes, and how to spot a wealthy mark for a quick shell game.
Pretty handy to have skills like that.
Yeah, Griff did right by me. I really miss him since he left. I keep hoping he'll come back someday. He promised me he would.
Why did he leave?
He fell in with a bad crowd. It's all Lena's fault. She's the one who took him from me. Just batted those long lashes at him and off he went.
Who's Lena?
I don't want to talk about Griff and Lena. Just the thought of that space tramp makes my blood boil. Subject's closed as far as I'm concerned. If I'm gonna be any help to you, I can't be worrying about my brother running off with some intergalactic skank. So is there something else you need?
Nope.
Okay, have it your way.
Don't mind the Jedi I'm toting. Totally fine. Ignore the lightsaber in her hands. We went in those ones. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we went in those ones. The cantina to turn in our bounty.
I saw you in the swoop race. Very impressive. You seem like you know how to get results. That's just the kind of person I'm looking for.
What are you talking about?
My name's Canderous Ordo. I work for Davik Kang in the Exchange. The hours aren't great, but they promised me a fortune to work for them and I had nothing better to do. Mandalorian mercs like me are in high demand. But lately, Davik hasn't been paying me what he promised. I don't like getting cheated, so I figure it's time for me to break the Sith quarantine and get off this backwater planet.
And how do you plan on doing that?
I've got a plan to escape, Taras, but I can't do it alone. I need someone I know can get the job done to help me. That's where you come in.
You don't need to ally yourself with this person. We should move on while we can.
I ain't talking to you. I'm talking with your friend, aren't I? I saw you win that swoop race and started thinking. Anyone crazy enough to race like that is probably crazy enough to break into the Sith military base. I need someone to steal the Sith launch codes from the base. Without those codes, any ship leaving the atmosphere will be disintegrated by the Sith fleet's automated defense guns.
Okay.
Here's the deal. You bring me those launch codes, and I can provide the vehicle to get us off the planet. Davik's flagship, the Ebon Hawk.
And how are you going to manage that?
Not yet. First you bring me the launch codes. Then I'll tell you the rest of my plan.
And how am I supposed to get inside the base?
Getting in won't be easy. The Sith base is protected by an encrypted security system. It would take a top-of-the-line astromech droid to slice through it. Lucky for you, I know just the place to get a droid like that. Davik was having one custom built by Janice Nall. Just tell her Canderous sent you and she'll sell you the droid. Then you can use it to get the launch codes from the Sith base. Davik paid for the droid, but I'm the guy he put in charge of the mission. He won't care how I come up with those codes. Normally I'd do this myself, but everyone knows who I work for. If I broke into the Sith base, they'd send an army down on Davik's estate to get those codes back. That's why I need you.
All right, I'll get you the codes.
I don't sense any deception from him, which is surprising. This may be exactly what we need.
Sooner or later, you'll figure this out. Either we work together or we both stay stuck here on Taurus. Come back and speak to me again when you've come to your senses.
I said yes. Hi, Hut.
Ako Jacopa,
I got a bounty.
Toras. Gioca Colmolera, Gibeduanani,
Wait.
Kachichun,
I'll be going now.
Gibed,
Yay, 400 more credits. Excellent. We should have good enough equipment now that I can take out the battles in the other cantina. I didn't realize we were going to find him in this cantina. I thought we'd find him in the upper side cantina. Well, either way. Wait, can I go through your guys' base now? I didn't do it before, but let's see what you guys have to say, if anything.
On behalf of Gadden, I want to offer the thanks of all the hidden Becks. You rode like a true champion in the swoop race. I'm sorry Gadden can't be here to thank you in person, but he's retired to the safety of his private chambers. I'm afraid he's grieving over Brejik's death.
Hope he doesn't blame me.
Brejik violated the customs and traditions of Taris. He dishonored himself by refusing to honor his wager. He got what he deserved. Even Gadden has to realize that. Even so, I think Gadden hoped that somehow Brejik could be made to realize the error of his ways. Despite everything he'd done, Gadden probably would have forgiven him.
Gadden always was too soft on Brejik. I just wish I'd been there when that scum got what was coming to him.
But he isn't out of danger yet. The surviving Volkers will still want him dead. He's a prime target now, as are you. You better be careful out on the streets.
That was interesting. I'm pretty sure Mission chimed in there. Open this? A quick save real quick.
No
if I
problem.
open this, what's going to happen?
Didn't work.
Impossible. Enough. How about the one back here? What?
No problem. Didn't work.
Okay. I wonder if this is for in case you actually take the offer of the other guys to come and storm the base or something. Can I get in this door? No.
No problem. Didn't work.
Oh well. It was worth checking, I guess. Back to the surface! The other cantina! This way? Yeah, I think. Right. Right? No. Not this way. Other way. Yeah, we're definitely getting to the end of Taris. We've got to still do the Sith military base, but that shouldn't be too particularly hard. I say, chuckling quietly to myself as I ponder how hard this is going to be. This is just on normal difficulty. This character is a long game build, not a short game build. Soldier is definitely a much easier way to get through this part of the game, to say the least. Alright, so we need to go find the droid person, which is not this direction, it's the other way. I would like to get that droid. Hello.
Hachu apanki. Mokau dangya foki.
1,000?
Genchopa chawi tichok twis yun kun. What
It's a deal.
tinku ukapa?
I could have made the persuade check for the other one, I'm sure. Let's grab him. Oh, there goes most of my money. I like this little guy. So, this is our droid. Let's level you up. Look at that intelligence, wow. We're going to work on your dexterity. We're gonna up your computer use, definitely. Your repair, your security. Yeah, that'll work. Yep. Level up. Oops. I'll have to do. Okay. Droid upgrade class 1. Toughness. I mean, my choices for feast to take are pretty limited, as in basically nothing. You can't dual wield as far as I know, so let's get you weapon focus blasters. Go. Fine. Beats tactician logic upgrade. That do. No. Oh, there it is. +4 to defense and is always active. Cool. And what else do we want to put points into? So put it here. Alright, we could change their scripts. Right. Let's go to you. Here we go.
Yes?
Nice.
Hachu Apanki.
That's what you got for sale. Oh, I still got plenty of credits. That being said, that, and that, that. Get rid of that. Probably don't need the other one either. And we're going to sell the mines off. Worth quite a bit. And we want to keep the rest. We'll keep the rest for now. Alright. So, yeah. These are usable items. Alright, so how much do these cost? Defense bonus +4 requires droid upgrade class 2. Let's grab that. Weapon focus blaster pistol. I've already got that though. Buy that. Buy that.
I'm here.
Ah, he already came with a bunch of stuff, didn't he? Oh, he didn't come with these, though. That's fine. Right, that's fine. Oh, you can dual wield. Oh, cool. I might have to do something with that later.
Yes?
Hachu Apanki. Tang.
I can still buy a sensor. Basic targeting computer. I'll buy it just in case.
What can I do?
Assume that goes here. If I go to your feats, that actually help me any? Nope. Oh well.
What?
We'll replace that later with something. Costs a little credits, but I'm not particularly poor at the moment, so not too worried about it. Off to the cantina. I know to collect one of the bounties, we have to go through the entire cantina series, so... Hi, Bastilla.
How can I help?
Talk about something?
I would like to know what happened after you crashed on Taurus. I'm curious as to what you and Karth were doing before we all joined forces.
We were looking for you.
Yes, I realize that, of course. But surely there was more to it than a simple search. I doubt there were flashing signs pointing you in my direction. Yet somehow you found me. You also avoided detection by the Sith, discovered I was a Vulca prisoner, gained sponsorship for the race, and became the Taurus Swoop champion. That's quite a resume.
Had a lot of help. Karth missions...
Your modesty is admirable. But though others helped, you were the catalyst for these events. When you were chosen to join this mission, I doubt any of us expected this much from you. A Jedi could have done such things, of course, but only by drawing heavily upon the Force.
I think you're underestimating us non-Jedi.
Perhaps, but the Force works through all of us to some degree or another. There are some individuals outside the Jedi Order that we consider Force-sensitive. It's obvious to me that the Force has been working through you. There is no other explanation for your great success. Though I'm not certain what to make of this discovery. Perhaps if you weren't... well, if you were younger, the Jedi might take you for training. But as it is...
What are you going to say?
I'm sorry. I've overstepped my authority. I'm speaking of things that are best left to the Jedi Council. For now, let's just accept the fact that you're gifted. Hopefully, between your abilities, my Jedi training, and the skills of our companions, we can find a way off this planet.
Right. Anyway. Back towards the cantina. Let's see how many more times we get interrupted with, your companion looks like they want to talk. Fortunately, our little droid buddy does not have improved demolition skill. Which I would rather like. I like somebody to have it to pick up mines and such. Just because, well, they sell well. Alright. And into the cantina we go. Let's get some of those battles done, shall we? I must gather my party. Let's take a look around.
No hard feelings, my good man, but I can't really talk with you right now. It's difficult enough to draw the interest of the ladies in this establishment as it is. Surely you understand what I'm talking about. I'd guess you've experienced many lonely evenings, something I'm hoping to avoid tonight.
Wow. Classy. Yep, there's Repbulic dancers. Nothing special in this room.
Where did you get those clothes? A trash compactor in the lower city? And where are those drinks we ordered?
Who are you and why are you bossing me around?
Why is the help here so incompetent? One word from Daddy and I could get you fired.
Don't get upset. I'll get you that drink.
That's better. Now, hurry up with our order.
And here are your drinks, Miss Lavin. I apologize for the delay.
That was weird. I don't even know why you get the persuade option there. Succeed or fail, I think it's the same result, really. Alright, well, we're going to save here because we're about to enter a cutscene. So what is this? This is number 10. Until our paths cross again, have fun, stay safe, everyone.